What is going on, YouTube people? New Cards and Comics here. The stock market might be crashing, but Topps Chrome basketball sure as hell is not. If you missed it, and you might have because it wasn't up for very long, Topps Chrome basketball, first official Topps Chrome basketball in years, released yesterday for pre-order up on Topps.com. Much ballyhooed, much talked about product coming out unlicensed, which has triggered a lot of people on both sides of the fences. Went up for $269 for a hobby box. 2 autographs, 8 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, and it was an absolute nightmare trying to buy this product. I was able to snag 2 boxes. It went up for sale a little bit after noon, and it took me nearly 30 minutes to get checked out. Just to get the product in my cart, then once it was in my cart to actually complete the transaction, and then to actually confirm that my transaction went through because the page crashed. But I got a PayPal confirmation and an email order confirmation. So in theory, it's also on my orders page on Topps. I have 2 boxes of this product coming. So, I guess my first question is did you try? And if you tried, were you successful or not? The bots or just the general traffic feasted on this thing. I don't know exactly how quickly it sold out. Like I said, I got my order in within about the first half an hour. And then I didn't check back because the site still kept crashing even after I got my order in. So I'm not sure how long it was up for. I know I checked again probably around 2 o'clock, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock, and it was gone. But I don't remember the exact timing. I don't know the exact timing on the sellout. So if someone knows, feel free to fire away in the comments down below. Now, obviously, the big chase in this product is Wemby autos, on-card rookie, air quote, rookie autos. There is LeBron autos in here. There is a LeBron subset in here. The autograph checklist is good. There's some high-powered names on it. There is also a lot of filler as well, but when you get 2 autos per box, that is to be expected. I'll just kind of filter through some preview images they have up here. I'll be honest. So this card, I think, looks really good. They did a good job kind of like phasing out the fact that it's not licensed or not, other than the fact that there's no Spurs logo on the card. You can't really tell that much. The inserts, I'm not sure how I feel about these as we kind of filter through them. Not necessarily care about the brands, but just the images themselves. It just kind of really stands out in my mind that these are, not licensed. And like I said, people are going to come down on the fence both sides of this. I get it. The people that like unlicensed are going to say, how come you never gave Leaf any love? And I mean by you people like the hobby community, why is it never shown Leaf any love? Why is everyone freaking out? Because all of a sudden this product's out and now people are chasing unlicensed. I will tell you why. It is right here. Like it or not, whether you're into this product or not, this little logo up here means something to a decent amount of people. Enough people to make them flock to this product. I don't think just because this is air quote adopted that people are going to suddenly embrace Leaf baseball and unlicensed Panini products if that ends up coming in the near future. Because remember, this is a short-term stopgap. This is only going to go on until 2026 when they get the full rights and can do the whole 9 yards. So this is a little bit of a filler product. Basically, they wanted to take advantage of the fact that they could do Wemby on-card rookie autos and get those to market and also leverage the LeBron James factor. Now, $279 a box. Is that a good deal? Is that a bad deal? I bought 2 boxes. I'll be honest, I bought those boxes more for the content creation side of it because I'll open one up. I'll still lose a ton of money on it most likely. Just to give you some behind the scenes. If I open a box of cards on the channel, the YouTube ad revenue from that is like $30 to $35 if I am lucky, depending on the amount of views. But generally speaking, that's about what it sits at. I've done videos on this before when I ripped boxes of Topps. Anywhere from sometimes it's as low as 20 to 35 bucks is what I get back. But I did it for the content for the most part. Open one for you boys and girls so we can all kind of experience what this is like. The price is telling. It gives us a little bit of a clue what they are thinking in regards to when they get the licenses, because I can tell you right now, this product will not be cheaper when they get licenses, at least most likely. Will it still have 2 autos per box? Those are all things we'll have to see. But I think part of the reason, and now we don't know who bought. Was it popular because breakers gobble it up, or did the common folk actually get to buy it? I think a lot of people, this does show, and I know $279 is not affordable for everybody, or $270 rather, that if you give someone an affordable-ish product, the people will come. You know, if you compare this to Optic Football, which does have downtowns, well, maybe, who knows, but Optic Football at $900 a box, $800 a box, Prism at $800 to $900 a box for basketball. Optic basketball, not cheap either. Or some of the other Panini licensed products. Yes, they do have jerseys. Yes, they are licensed. Those are quite a bit more expensive. Topps Chrome is going to be the mainline product for Topps. It will be the Prism equivalent. So the fact that this is a third of the price of a box of Prism basketball or Prism football usually has a little bit more of a premium on it, but you get my point. That is appealing to a lot of people. A lot of people do enjoy ripping wax, and they don't want to go through a breaker. They want to rip their box themselves. This is an air quote affordable way to do it compared to most. You are also guaranteed 2 autos. I don't know if those will all be on card or not. Topps Chrome typically is, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. Now, am I going to suddenly change my tune for unlicensed product? Probably not. This is not something that I would be air quote chasing for a long-term investment or anything crazy like that. My gut tells me that I am probably not going to love the cards, but I will probably enjoy the rip experience, if that makes sense. And that does play a little bit of a factor. We've talked about it in the past. When you open a box, there is how did this make you feel? You rip a $900 box of Optic Football, you're probably going to feel pretty crappy afterwards unless you got extremely lucky. If I open a $150 box of some random upper deck, well, I'll use this for an example, a $200 box of Fleer Ultra Wolverine, the price to get in and kind of the experience of the rip, what you get, what you open, etc., feels a lot better. Even a hobby box of Topps Chrome Baseball at, whatever those are this year, almost $200 a box, but like last year, those ones that I got for like $140, $150 was an enjoyable rip experience, even though I didn't have the best luck on the boxes. Same thing with some of the Topps flagship stuff. The rip experience can be pretty good, even if the value isn't necessarily there. That's a big reason why repacks are so popular right now, because the experience of entering the repack is better. It makes you feel better after opening repacks than you do after opening most hobby boxes, because at least, even though if you lost money, air quote lost money on it, you might have gotten a cool card out of the box that makes you feel like, oh, at least I got this cool Hall of Fame on card game used patch auto. Yeah, I lost $200 on it, but at least it's a cool card to add to my collection, so you feel better about it. I'll wait to give full judge, jury, and executioner on this set, and same with Topps Composite once I get it in hand and actually open the boxes up. Like I said, I do think this Wemby looks pretty good. I am not loving what I am seeing on the rest of this stuff. A lot of these kind of remind me of Panini inserts to a degree. I'm sure that there'll be some surprises in here, but we have Sudden Impact, which I immediately think of Instant Impact from, I believe it's Prism. So we'll see what this stuff looks like. I'm sure the refractors and stuff are going to look really good. We'll see on the inserts. We'll see on the base cards. If nothing else, this gives us a preview of what is potentially coming or how they're thinking about product in the future once they do get licenses. Now, since it did sell out and a lot of people on the internet were like, no way am I buying that for $279 a box. Well, since it sold out, it is readily available on eBay. Let's see, we'll refresh this really quickly. Just a handful of new sales here. Secondary market prices coming in between basically $4.20 and $4.50 a box. I've seen prices a little all over the place on this, but that's essentially where they are sitting and selling. These are sold listed prices. We have a $4.30, a $4.45, a $4.30, a $4.50, $4.50, $4.50, and then some crossed out. And you can see a decent number of sales, nothing super, super crazy. I think last I looked, the cheapest one up was $4.20 with free shipping. So people still are undercutting each other. I have to imagine this will settle in a little bit cheaper than the prices that we are seeing here. Now, this was just their first wave. I am sure this product will be readily available at hobby shops and probably go back up on Fanatics and Topps' website on release day. Though with 2 autos per box, I don't know how crazy they could get on the print runs, and they might have kept this a little bit more limited just because it was a trial run, but time will tell on that one. I did not look at the checklist that close in the pack odds to see if there was a way to do the math to see if we could calculate how many hobby boxes were made. I also don't know. I assume there will be, but is there going to be a retail format of this, or is it hobby only? That I am not 100% sure on. I was also curious. 2023 Topps Composite Football are currently going for a little over $300 a box, about $330-ish, $340-ish. Those boxes were, I believe, $220 or $240 on release. I don't remember off the top of my head. I have one of those coming. But like I said at the top of the video, if it wasn't for the fact that, I air quote cover the hobby, make content, etc., I don't know that I would have snagged one of these. We'll see if I get pleasantly surprised or not. I am very much on the fence on both these products. For the price points, especially on the football one, 3 autos in composite football at the low 200s, at least what they were retailing for. I could see it. I could see how people would want to chase that for the RIP experience. I just don't know how I feel about the unlicensed nature of this. I'm going to have to see the cards in hand and see how it plays out. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. Do you care about this product? Are you going to chase it? Are you going to be interested in any singles from it? Will you look for boxes to chase on the secondary market or at your LCS once they drop? That's all I got for you boys and girls today. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.